हेलो हेलो हेलो, वेलकम 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 टू माय स्ट्रीम गाइस। कैसे हो, क्या हालचाल? रुको, साउंड आ रहा है फिर से। हर रोज का प्रॉब्लम है, रुको। चलो साउंड कम कर लिया। ओके, नाइस। ये ठीक है, ये ठीक है। अच्छा, एक काम नहीं किया मैंने। एक सेकंड, ठीक है कर लेता हूँ। एक सेकंड एक सेकंड, गेम लोड होने दो, उसके बाद कर लेता हूँ। एक काम नहीं किया मैं, भूल गया, एक गलती हो गया, एक गलती से मिस्टेक हो गया। ओ भाई साहब, मेरा कैरेक्टर का क्या हो गया? हक दिया। चलो ये वाला कर लेते हैं जल्दी से। लैग चेक करने का सामान पता है। ठीक है, लैग चेक करने का सामान हो गया, चल रहा है। नाइस, चलो आ गए हम वापस। आज कुछ भी करके फिनाले खत्म करना पड़ेगा। तो पहले देख लेते हैं कितना कितना हमारे पास है। 120 से काफी टाइम है। एक सेकंड, ये करके आते हैं झट से, ठीक है। ये करके आते हैं। क्लेमॉल, जल्दी कर, मेरे को आर्कन क्वेस्ट करने जाना है। ये ले। चलो हो गया। वैसे थंबनेल वाला जो है ना, थंबनेल में वो जो है उसका मैं फोटो देखा है बस। वो कौन है मेरे को नहीं पता। मेरे को तो फोटो देखा है। फुलरानी रेडी कुछ लिखा हुआ था, तो वो एक्चुअली कौन है वो पता नहीं मेरे को। तो ये बात है। लाइव ठीक ठाक चल रहा है ना? हाँ, ओके ओके। तो ये मून वगैरह ले लेते हैं। उसके बाद कोलम्बिना के पास जाना था हमको, कोलम्बिना के पास जाएंगे। कोलम्बिना के एरिया में सारे मून्स खत्म करेंगे। बस हो गया ना, और बाकी नहीं है शायद ना। हेलो हेलो, चलो।
Oh, she doesn't look so good.
क्या हुआ?
Sorry for disturbing you, but are you okay?
पाइमन इतना वो कैसे हो गया? Has your condition worsened? Dizzy?
Dizzy.
क्या हुआ इसको?
It's like I'm returning to the moon.
अच्छा,
Wait, it's not that bad, is it?
लेकिन मून तो है ही नहीं।
Hmm? I sense the moon's power within you.
हाँ,
We
हमारे
got
पास
the moon marrow back from the Fatui.
अच्छा,
Can it help you in any way?
हम बोलने लगे फिर।
And what do you require this time?
कुछ नहीं।
Come on, don't even think about that. Right now, you gotta focus on getting better.
Has this just become habitual for her after living in relationships of mutual benefit for so long?
I might need your assistance in the future.
Oh, very well. Give me your hand.
हाथ दे, हाथ दे, हाथ मांग रहा है। कटसीन? ओ, ये क्या हुआ? सारे फ्लावर्स ब्लू हो गए भाई।
Back to Earth. My thanks.
Welcome, welcome.
Your feet never left the ground. But anyway, feeling any better?
Yes. Oh, she can fly.
Significantly.
What did you do, or maybe what did I do?
The moon within your body. It is as silent as a reflection in the water. Fascinating.
अच्छा, उधर तो है.
I merely drew forth a ray of its light from the water. Enough to keep me tethered to the ground for now.
Oh, अच्छा.
I think I sense some other changes as well.
इतना
That
powerful
is
है
the
moon.
moon goddess's favor. All things I come into contact with will bear this mark.
अच्छा.
It is harmless and will fade over time.
Okay.
Speaking of which, do you want to be the Moon Marrow's custodian now that you've got your power back? It's supposed to be something that belongs to a god in any case, right? It is the remains of Arya, goddess of the eternal moon.
हैं? अच्छा. एक सेकंड. एक चीज देखने दो. अच्छा. ये ठीक है, ये ठीक है, ये ठीक है. चलो.
So it does have to do with... Wait, what? Did you not know this already? Lauma just said it was different from the other fragments, and that she could sense divine power within it. And she is correct. When I drew that ray of moonlight from the marrow, I also drew some memories from within. That is how I know that it belongs to the goddess of the eternal moon.
Oh ho.
Lauma also saw the past by using the moon marrow. Why didn't she see that?
Luma mentioned that she could only catch brief bloody snippets. Perhaps this is something that only a moon goddess could sense.
There were once 3 moons in the sky, each belonging to a goddess who ruled over it.
Yeah.
But after the War of Funerary Flame, all 3 lay slain, and 2 of the 3 moons were shattered during the conflict.
हाँ, ये तो
After
पता है हमको.
Arya's death, her power coalesced into this moon marrow. The iridescent moon's remains have never been found. And while the frost moon's goddess died herself, her moon was never broken.
While the frost moon's goddess died, अच्छा.
As the prophecy stated, this moon would birth a new deity sooner or later. The entity the frost moon scions call the Kuchar. I can sense that my power belongs to the frost moon, but it lies beyond the false sky, too distant from me. Forget controlling it. Sensing it alone requires immense effort.
अच्छा.
Oh, wait, let Paimon count this up. We have the eternal moon's marrow with us. No one can find the iridescent moons. Does that mean you have the frost moon's marrow inside you then?
Probably.
No. It can only form after the moon goddess is dead. Consider it a form of energy core.
अच्छा.
You may as well ask if there are rocks on the moon. Oh, so you're saying that you represent the frost moon's power, right?
Oh.
Yes. Now, a god with a gnosis is named an Archon. Since you bear the moon marrow, does that make you a moon goddess?
Goddess? हम तो god होंगे. God कैसे होंगे? I heard that's the same thing.
You do not wish to become one?
अरे हमको तेरे को देना है.
That's not really the problem here. Also, why are you so eager to pass that title on to someone else?
हाँ हाँ वही तो.
Anyway, never mind this becoming a moon goddess stuff for now. We're asking if we should return this moon marrow to you. I do not desire it.
Why?
Huh? Nor does it desire to come to me.
What the hell?
And what does that mean?
What the fuck?
When I came into contact with its power, I sensed a kind of rejection.
क्यों भाई?
I can only guess that this is because I too am a moon goddess. 2 moons will not rise at the same time, let alone consume one another.
Oh.
Guess it's stuck with me for now then.
You sure that's gonna be okay? Lauma did say that you've hidden its power well, but the damselette sensed it just fine. And it's the wild hunt we're dealing with here, not some run-of-the-mill enemy. If it detects the marrow...
The wild hunt? You speak of that phenomenon as if you were describing a person.
Well, it sure looks like there's a person behind it all. Someone with a super clear goal, too. They've been after the moon marrow non-stop.
Okay.
That seems to ring a bell.
Huh? Is it really?
My colleagues used to mention someone, back when I was still with the Fatui.
ये like बहुत आहिस्ता आहिस्ता चलती है.
He hailed from Conria, gaining abyssal power during the cataclysm. And he had a consuming fixation on the moons.
कौन है?
Conria? Well, we don't know if the phantom we saw has anything to do with that, but the details kind of match. What was his name?
I only know what others called him. The Reikir of Solnari.
One of the 5 sinners. अच्छा, ये है क्या?
Huh. There was that title too. Yes.
Wait a second. Dane mentioned him, didn't he? Does that mean that our enemy is Rerir, one of the 5?
हैं?
If that was the case, surely he'd be stronger than this, though.
I have heard that he disappeared not long after the cataclysm.
Okay.
But when I asked my colleagues where he went, they replied, "Do you really not know?"
I think Colombina is supposed to know.
Why would they say that?
The tale of his final fate has it that he fell into the moon's reflection, from which there can be no return.
Wait, hold up, pause. There's just too much information.
I felt the same. They seemed to think that I should be the one who would know everything about the moons.
Okay.
But as I said, my prologue lies beyond the false skies. I do not even remember my name.
Oh,
Either way, following his departure, the wild hunt situation worsened drastically, and it has since become a byword for abyssal disaster. The present phenomenon may have inherited the same title, but it far surpasses its past incarnation in both scale and lethality.
to think that we're up against one of the infamous 5 sinners. That's way too much for us to handle. That incident on Star Sand Shoal must have been luck then. Or maybe he wasn't giving it his all. But
हाँ.
even then, he still defeated Marionette.
किधर? कहाँ? कब हुआ ये?
Oh? What did you just say? Would you mind repeating that?
That's your ex-colleague? So, we were on Star Sand Shoal together, and she was beaten by the Wild Hunt too.
Oh, अच्छा.
Did you just laugh?
No.
She totally did. Are you two on bad terms or something?
Lol.
No. I simply imagined the put-out expression she must have worn in that moment, and found it interesting.
She seemed quite shaken.
Oh, she'll adjust soon enough. She's very good at that.
अच्छा.
Okay, anyway, we've gotten off topic. Now that we know how dangerous the guy targeting the moon marrow is, you sure you want to carry it around with you, Traveler?
तो देना.
If Fatui intelligence is to be believed, Rerir would prevail even if all of Nod KRAI were to stand against him.
अच्छा.
Perhaps something restricts him, if only for the moment.
ओहो.
Before I decide, there's a favor I'd like to ask you, Colombina.
क्या है बताओ?
What do you need?
Do you think you'd be able to show me what happened when my sister and I arrived in Nodcry? I mean, when our spaceship first landed.
Please, please, please show us. Sure?
That was quick.
As I said, this to me is but a single ray of moonlight. Nothing to it.
Thank you,
Give me your
Colombina.
hand
फिर से
and ready yourself.
फिर से हाथ मांग रहा है. बार बार हाथ मांगती है ये. दे दो भाई, हाथ दे दो. फिर से टच तो कर. टच तो कर. नहीं किया भाई, नहीं किया. टच नहीं किया. लॉल. This is what we saw before, only clearer. Okay, spaceship अभी पूरा दिख रहा है clearly. Oda, it seems we landed safely at least. अच्छा, धुआं तो निकल रहा है spaceship से. Nice. देखने में तो मस्त है. ये तो वो ड्रैगन सिविलाइजेशन जैसा दिखता है spaceship. A lot of time appears to have passed. अच्छा. We're still inside the spaceship. कहाँ कैसे दिख रहा है कैसे इसको? I think we're in there for so long. When did Lumin get out? I wonder. Lumin, what are Lumin? Wait, is that Lumin? But how can that be? No one left the ship from the moment we landed. The door hasn't even been opened yet. Acha?
Where is this?
Aether, come on, we have to leave this place.
What?
क्या हुआ?
Hey, are you okay?
Yes.
Our spaceship. A long, long time passed after we landed. No one left the ship during that time, but Lumine found me from outside of it somehow.
मतलब ये इसका ये
How
इसका
would that even be possible?
वही तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ?
I don't know.
The secrets within memories are like cookie crumbs. Take a bite, and they go everywhere.
There's something seriously strange going on here. I have to get to the bottom of this. Yes, seriously. Hello, hello. Genshin Hoyo fan, hello. Welcome to the stream. कैसे हो? क्या हालचाल? सत श्री अकाल. Welcome. But as Nefer said, there will be nothing to investigate if Notcry is destroyed first.
All right. I'll keep the moon marrow with me.
Okay.
Well, if you say so. Paimon can't stop you, but still. Ooh.
उसको देना चाहिए था कोलम्बिना को.
Will you need my help?
Yes. Help with?
I could help you conceal the marrow.
Okay, thank you.
Good. Oh, that'd be great.
Thank you, please.
Detecting it within you is already no easy task. But I can teach you to further conceal its presence using Kuvaki.
Thank you,
Like
कोलम्बिना. फिर से हाथ मांगती है. अच्छा नहीं इस बार हाथ नहीं मांगा. Oh, thank you very mucho. Thank you very mucho, Moon Goddess.
Ooh, looks like a shield.
Oh, Isla explains a lot, very ghostly. अच्छा तुमने Archon Quest कर लिया क्या? This feels so soft and gentle, just like the moonlight.
Can you sense it? Now, try to maintain it. You learn quickly.
Thank you.
Looks pretty sturdy. Could probably be used in self-defense in a pinch, huh?
Thanks for teaching me that.
Are you always here, Colombina? It's kind of dangerous out there, sure, but have you, like, taken a walk outside or something?
अच्छा
I
I watched Archon Quest in YouTube. अच्छा तुमने खुद किया नहीं, खुद नहीं करोगे तो तुमको वो मजा नहीं आएगा है ना?
dislike strangers.
Dislike strangers. And where do we rate on that scale? Lol.
Slightly better.
Once this whole business with the wild hunt is over, let's go out for a walk. अरे कोलम्बिना हमारा गर्लफ्रेंड बनेगी चलो.
Yeah, the Frost Moon Scions have changed since you last saw them. Who knows? You might actually like them.
Yes. Now I am watching yours. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Genshin Impact. Thank you very much. अभी
I will consider it.
अभी कोलम्बिना हमारी गर्लफ्रेंड बनेगी. कोलम्बिना
She
मेरे
seems kind of tired.
probably hasn't spoken this much in a while.
Either way, thanks for agreeing to help us.
वैसे तुम्हारा फेवरेट कैरेक्टर कौन है? गेंशिन होयो फैन. तुम्हारा फेवरेट कैरेक्टर इस गेम में कौन है? ये तो सो
It
गई.
wasn't much. The flowers here. They like guests like you.
Okay. Yes, कुछ तो अनलॉक हुआ. Yes. Jingalalahoo. ये क्या? You can visit Silver Moon Hall from time to time to meet Dreamslate. Press enter a certain time after completing the quest. Your party will get a new moon embrace effect where not cry. Your party's moonside level will always resonate gleam. Additionally, after completing a certain number of quests, you can claim variety for the reverse. Okay. Okay, okay. किधर गई? Hello. Hello. बात करनी है. What the hell?
Best let her rest.
Best let her rest. Okay. नहीं नहीं मेरे को बात करनी है. किधर है वो? शुभम भाई ने मैसेज किया है. Yes. अरे.
Best let her rest.
अच्छा अभी घुसने नहीं देगा. Newlet, Mavika and yours. Mine? Mine मतलब समझा नहीं मैं. Bro. मेरा फेवरेट कैरेक्टर है नाविया. तो वो तो नहीं है शायद, है ना? Lauma! I let the gist of your conversation. पढ़ नहीं पाया.
The Raker of Solnari. I've never heard that name before.
Seriously.
Let's keep this news confidential
कौन
for
है
the
ये?
time being. It would only cause even more panic amongst the people of Nodcry. But if this Rarier is as you describe, he will be a truly formidable opponent if we try to take him on by our strength alone.
Like अगर वो 5 sinners में से एक हुआ तो obviously.
Yeah. Things might be okay if everyone was willing to work together, but right now...
If we don't stick together, we'll be picked off one by one.
Exactly. Whatever the case, let's start by telling those we can get to join up about the crisis. As it happens, we have our own reasons to protect Nodcry, but even if we didn't, we'd never leave people in the lurch. That ain't our style.
Lauma in sari, she's very beautiful. I just saw a pic. अच्छा, mod.
Thank you.
Mod.
The Frostmoon Scions will stand with you to prevent this crisis as best we can. In addition, I believe that the relationships between the various factions in this land are not cast in stone.
अच्छा.
The winds of change are blowing, and we Scions have nowhere to run. Our faith, our sect, all of it is here. Whether our foe is the Fatui or this Raker, we must stand our ground and remain true to ourselves
चलो
even
हम
to the last.
साथ में fight करेंगे. Thank you. AI picture using Gemini. Okay. हाँ, actually बहुत सुंदर लगेगी. मतलब लूमा तो बहुत सुंदर है ऐसे ही.
Let's see. Speaking of allies, the Krumkake craft shop is the closest by, right? Enough is sure to help us.
Inefa, you are coming. Inefa. Hello ji, hello.
The wind blows stronger. May your path ahead be smooth.
Thank you लूमा जी.
Hit.
ये क्या है? अरे यार टोमेटो वैन बीन रहा है भाई. क्या है भाई? और नहीं चाहिए मेरे को. आर्कन क्वेस्ट में नजर देना है. देखो आर्कन क्वेस्ट में लेट हो रहा है मेरा. Inefa, we are coming. Hey there, Inefa. Where are you? ये तेरी येल. Inefa and I know is there. Hello.
Friendly approach detected. We meet again.
Listen! We've got updates on the wild hunt situation.
बोलो. अच्छा बोल दिया. चलो.
Threat level exceeds expectations.
Yes.
Phew, doesn't matter if he's the Rahira Solnari or Solari or whatever.
The hero of
One volley
Solari.
from my cannon, and he'll be blown to smithereens.
नहीं.
You were there when we fired it, right? If that isn't the kind of firepower that helps you sleep at night, I don't know what is.
इतना इजीली नहीं मार पाएगी वे. हाय ब्रो शुभम भाई, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. हाय हाय, हेलो हेलो, कैसे हो? Neva's feelings, house is robot. No bro, feelings तो नहीं है. मतलब पता नहीं क्या बोल रहे हो ये तो. लाइक हाँ, फीलिंग्स तो थोड़ा बहुत है, लेकिन रोबोट है. अभी पता नहीं, आइनो से पूछो. आइनो बिल्ड किया ना उसको.
True, but the cannon only works against shambling monsters, right? What if Furrier's super fast?
अब कैसे हो? मैं तो बढ़िया हूँ, तुम बताओ.
Well, we'll just get a Neffa to go grab him and tie him down. You're not taking this seriously at all, are you? Anyways, firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's all concentrated Kuvaki, which we'll be shipping to Nasha Town.
Okay, नशा
Put
करने
enough
जाएंगे
ammo
हम.
in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a single shot.
वाह भाई वाह,
You sure have been looking forward to this battle, huh?
मस्त प्लान है.
Of course! This is gonna be the shot that shocks the world. All of Nagkrai, heck, all of Snezhnaya will know my name once we're through.
In that case, our firepower needs your hand. We'll continue to monitor the Wild Hunt's movement.
Sure. Travel safe.
Thank you.
I know. There remains intel left on shared.
क्या?
Oh, right. Yeah. Since you're investigating the Wild Hunt, something pretty weird's happened in Nasha Town. Should probably watch out for that once you're back.
मतलब क्या हुआ?
Remember that Sosi guy? The Ratnik in charge of firing the cannon? He's been found dead in their organization's offices.
हैं? वो काम चोर बंदा था ना, वो मर गया. Bro, are you completing the act fully in the stream? Yes.
Wait, what?
आज खत्म कर देंगे.
Half a day ago?
Yes, वही तो वो कामचोर हमसे काम करवा रहा था, वो मर गया.
Yeah, it's still new news. So not many people are in the know. We were only informed because we'd worked together closely. And even then, only just now.
Okay.
I'll send a Neffa over to Nashi Town with some flowers later. He seemed like a good guy.
कामचोर था.
Didn't put on any airs despite being a superior officer either.
The data concurs. This gentleman appears to have been one of the most accomplished amongst the Lightkeeper's sergeant majors. His character has also received commendation. Most would have lacked the motivation to fatally attack him.
अच्छा.
Oh, that makes it even worse.
Could it have been the Wild Hunt? Is Ray actually afraid of the cannon?
Hey,
Cannon.
what do you mean, actually?
अच्छा.
Either way, I'm not clued in on the details. Only Ratniki have been allowed on site to investigate the scene. You'll have to find some way in if you want to check it out for yourselves. Got it. Let's go then. You coming along, Inefa?
पता, probably not.
My tasks are incomplete. The last
पता
few
था.
batches of ammunition must be randomly inspected. You go ahead.
Okay, हम अकेले ही जाएंगे पेलने. Bro, मैं भी अभी ये स्टोरी कर रहा हूँ. हाँ करो, मजा आएगा. तुम तो स्किप कर देते
See
हो.
you later.
तुम तो स्किप मारते हो सब कुछ. तुमको मजा कैसा आएगा बताओ. कहता कैसे? हेलो आइनो जी. आइनो. ओह अच्छा, इनेफा भी उधर है.
Hang on. Weren't you supposed to bring me some candy? You said you would.
भूल गया. Sorry.
Sorry, but things happen kind of suddenly, so...
Sorry, I know गुस्सा हो गई. Sorry. Hello इनेफा.
Batch inspection complete. Approved. Next up.
इनेफा तो भाई बिजी रहता है ऑलवेज. ये क्या है? ये पोर्टेबल बियर्डिंग क्या है? कहाँ जाना है हमको? Where should we go? Here. ओए ऊपर कैसे चढ़ूं मैं? How do I go up? इधर से. Hello, lift, please. 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 चलो. Let's go, Mario.
This elevator was inspired by the one in the Maritime Harbor.
आ गए भाई. अरे.
This must be it. Oh. Doesn't look like there's any chance of us getting in with that ratnik guarding the door, though.
Oh. Are you pulling for Flints as well, bro? No. I'm not pulling for Flints. I'm pulling for Nefer though. Like मेरे को नेफर भी नहीं लेना था, लूमा भी नहीं लेना था. Just वो जो इमेजियम थिएटर का नया लेवल आ रहा है ना, उसके वजह से मेरे को कैरेक्टर्स चाहिए, लूनर कैरेक्टर, इसलिए ले रहा हूँ और कोई रीज़न नहीं है. मेरा टारगेट कुछ और था, लाइक वो लास्ट में जो कैरेक्टर्स आएंगे जैसे कि वाडका हो गया, कोलम्बिना, एलिस, निकोल, ड्यूरिन और सेंड्रोन, ये 6 मेरा टारगेट था. अभी मेरा टारगेट फेल हो
Should we
गया.
go speak to the guard first?
Might as well try squeezing blood from a stone.
Never! When did you...
I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now. Aino told you about this then?
Yes, well, we are passing by the Krumka ke craft shop.
Before we start, shall we see if we've made the same guess?
Looks like the wild hunt is on the move.
Indeed. Quicker than we thought as well.
Hi, Dino Killer. Hi, welcome. Welcome to the stream. कैसे हो, क्या हालचाल, सत श्री अकाल, नमस्कार. Quicker than we thought as well.
Keep your eyes peeled for any clues once we get in. No need to jump to conclusions.
Okay.
But how are we supposed to get in at all?
Just follow me.
चलो, यलान का बहन जी, यलान की बहन, ये एक्चुअली मेरे को बहुत यलान जैसी लगती है, मतलब उसका एटीट्यूड वगैरह सब कुछ होता है ना.
I'm sorry, but we're not open to guests right now.
हाँ, भाड़ में जा.
Sorry about that. They're here to investigate.
All of them?
Yes.
The paperwork checks out.
All right then. Enter.
Thank you. Get lost. Get lost. Chapri.
For now, please keep the current situation confidential.
Shut up. Shut up. Chapri. भाई मेरे को नाइट बर्ड मैसेज भेजता है. भाई गरीब आदमी हूँ मैं भाई, कोई मेरा लाइव नहीं दिखता भाई, क्या ही बोलूँ मैं. ऑन द वे अपस्टेयर्स पढ़ नहीं पाया भाई. ये कौन मरा पड़ा? अच्छा.
Paimon might have said this before, Nefer, but you sure do come prepared.
Shishich, my old friend. Fill us in, if you would.
Greetings. If you would allow me. The murder happened not long ago. The Sergeant Major was killed by a single piercing strike from a polearm.
अच्छा.
We have performed a preliminary sweep of the crime scene to facilitate investigation.
मतलब इसको मर्डर किया हुआ है.
No obvious signs of a violent struggle. No damaged doors or windows. The culprit must have used some other means to enter the room unopposed before performing the deed.
Okay.
Entering unopposed. So, do you think there's a chance that the culprit would usually have right of entry?
It could have been Radiant disguise, like how it turned into Lumine.
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness report from a nearby resident.
कौन है?
Specifically, that Flint's was seen entering and leaving this place in the time period when the crime most likely occurred.
अच्छा, Flint's है.
Flint's?
Flint's के ऊपर मतलब वो करने का कोशिश हो
We
रहा है.
have tried to contact him, but he has not replied.
Okay.
Very odd indeed.
Seriously.
He's the prime suspect right now, right?
To be honest, I'm not particularly inclined to believe that this was an inside job. Flint's can come across a bit eccentric, but he does well in missions on the whole. He also had no disagreements with the Sergeant Major that we know of. So he lacks the motive to commit such a terrible crime.
Okay.
But neither the eyewitness report nor the nature of the fatal wound itself are in his favor. So we are looking for him at present.
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. Let's go outside and discuss what we've seen.
Agreed.
So, the evidence points to Flint's, and he just so happens to have disappeared without a trace. A sticky situation indeed.
Indeed.
We know that this Flint's could have been Rerir in disguise, but we lack the evidence to prove this to anyone else. Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions, all of which will require a reasonable explanation.
चलो फ्लिंस को ढूंढते हैं फिर.
He said he would report back to headquarters, but it seems he hasn't gone at all. What could he be doing?
ढूंढते हैं चलो. The first time I met Flint, I did notice that there was something odd about his lantern. Some power concealed within it. Now that I think about it, the power has somewhat similar to the abyssal energies I've encountered before. In the worst case scenario, Flint's might be an entirely fabricated entity.
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit. Was it Flint's or Rerir in disguise?
It's got to be the latter.
Yeah. What reason would Flint's have to murder Sosie anyway?
मारा को कब
None,
पता?
as far as I know. And even if he had a motive, it would have been easier to do so out in the wild, rather than in Nasha Town.
अच्छा?
Yeah. They would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
Even if it were radiated though, the motives would just be as unclear.
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the intel we got back at the tavern? No one has ever seen a phantom that can take the form of other humans within the Wild Hunt.
Okay.
This means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge, likely so that he could act in secret under other guises.
But no matter what, borrowing identities comes with risks, right? What if you bump into the person you're imitating along the way?
Lol.
Precisely. In other words, his goal must have been worth the risk, similar to how he came in disguise to obtain the moon marrow. He likely knew then that the real Flint's would not appear and get in his way during this time.
And why was he able to determine that?
We'd have to ask Flint's ourselves, I'm afraid. But we shouldn't jump to any conclusions here. We can't discount the possibility that he might actually be the murderer himself. Not yet, at least.
चलो ना फ्लिंस
And
को
there
ढूंढते हैं.
are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rerir may have already killed Flint's long ago, and been living as him for some time now.
Regardless, we have to find him.
Yes, that is our ticket to a breakthrough.
Then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers do, or we might never see him again.
Steady now. Our friend should be back soon.
We
कौन?
tracked him down to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too, so we're putting a force together. I'll have
Okay.
you know that this is top secret information I'm leaking here.
Don't worry. You'll receive a top-class reward in return.
Okay, मेरे को भी चाहिए reward.
The beach
100
is all
primogems.
yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers down. Things might go south if you bump into one another.
Oh, right. Before we go, should we reveal Rarir's secret? Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush, why don't we just pull the curtains on his little trick? That'll teach him to sneak around pretending to be other people. Hey, why are you laughing?
Oh, I was just imagining how satisfying that would feel. But I'm afraid this revelation would only stir up more chaos. Setting aside the matter of evidence, some may trust Flint's on our account, whereas others would suspect him on account of his behavior. Tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might just give Rerir more opportunities to capitalize on. And think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust, would they continue to welcome friends into their homes with such open hearts? Unease grips the hearts of those in Nasha Town already. We should avoid throwing more fuel onto the fire.
Yeah, you're right. You've really thought of everything, huh? Nothing for it then. I've just gotta find Flint's.
Flint's के पास चलो.
Indeed. But just in case, let me stress once more. We should neither be excessively afraid of Rarier, nor trust in Flint's too lightly. This light source is of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination within Wild Hunt anomalies, and can briefly dispel the abyssal fog within.
Okay.
All right. We'll have to deal with that mess, too. Yeah, this'll be important. Thanks a bunch, Nefer.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I've charged it to your account, by the way.
Okay.
Hey, you!
पैसा भी काट लिया. Lol. Why, bro? Why? Investigate the wild hunt phenomenon.
Whoa! The fog's really rolling in. Quick! Grab the light source! Is that a Lightkeeper's lantern? Is there someone up ahead? Come on, let's go see!
Oh, तेरी.
With one heart, we pray. Rush is the path.
Here comes the test. The bond is strong.
This monster was lurking near the lamp. That must have been a planned ambush. We're not falling for that again. There's something inside it. Some small device.
Okay.
Huh? Why isn't it giving off light anymore? Is it broken? Oh, we better take it with us.
Let's go. Ooh. ये क्या चीज़ है?
A fight took place here. Did Flint's leave these marks?
कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा भाई आज. भाई उधर कोई भूत है खड़ा. ये कौन है?
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flint's voice?
Please,
Did you hear that?
प्लीज को हेल्प चाहिए.
Is that really him?
ये है कौन? ये कौन ये है? What the hell?
Ah! We'll be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us. Quick, use the lantern.
क्या करूँ? क्या होगा? हमको जाना किधर है? Ghostly shadows haunt this area of the wild hunt. If you come into contact with and too many of them, you will be lost to the black mist forever. So be careful. Continuously shine the light from neighbor's lamp on the ghostly shadows to dispel them. अच्छा. अच्छा इसे हमको जाना किधर है? प्लेन्स, ये ऊपर कोई मॉन्स्टर है, मेरे को पता है। ये सब ले सकते हैं क्या? अच्छा जा ही नहीं सकते उधर तो। ये क्या है? ये ले सकते हैं क्या? हेलो, व्हाट द फक आर यू? ओ तेरी, प्लेन्स, प्लेन्स वेयर आर यू ब्रो? प्लेन्स को हेल्प चाहिए ब्रो, वी आर हियर फॉर यू ब्रो, नो प्रॉब्लम ब्रो, ब्रो ब्रो ब्रो। ये तो बहुत सारे एक साथ हैं। लॉल 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 मर गया मैं। जाना किधर है वही पता नहीं। ये लोग आते ही जा रहे हैं। हेलो, हेल्प मी समवन। अगर कोई देख रहा हो तो किधर जाना है, किसी को पता है क्या? ये बहुत स्पीड में आ रहा है, देख लिए देख लिए। ये है क्या चीज, और हम भाग क्यों नहीं सकते? आईसी पेबल्स, देखो इधर एक लाइट दिख रहा है मेरे को, मैं इधर ही जा रहा हूँ, ठीक है? अभी मेरे को पता नहीं, सबको मार दिया मैंने। अच्छा एक ही बाकी है, उसको मार के आऊँ क्या? ये एक ही बाकी है, उधर मारने जाता हूँ मैं, ठीक है? तो देखते हैं उसको मारने के बाद कुछ होता है कि नहीं। अच्छा अच्छा, दिया 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 दिया। हेलो मॉन्स्टर, बाहर निकाल, मदरबोर्ड। साला भागता नहीं बंदा, जानबूझ के लेट करवा रहा है। Cutscene! You are only... नहीं, cutscene देखता हूँ मैं पहले। पे लैंग्वेज बाद में पढ़ूंगा मैं। ओ पेल दिया फ्लिंस को भाई।
Hand it over. That was mine from the first.
कौन है ये?
You're a fool.
Oh!
You again.
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern now!
ओ क्या कटसीन है ये? कम ऑन ट्रैवलर, कम ऑन ट्रैवलर, पकड़ लिया। प्यूरिफाई कर दिया क्या? Holy shit!
It escaped again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
Purify कर दिया फ्लिंस के वो लैंटर्न को।
You were tangling with Rarer out here all by yourself.
ओ भाई फ्लिंस तो ओपी है भाई। रेडियर मतलब अगर सिनरी हुआ तो वो तो लाइक उसके साथ अकेला फाइट करना।
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the wild hunt has a name of his own.
Let's find a spot to rest first.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
Sorry you had to see me like this. All the same, you have my sincere thanks for your aid.
न्यू विलेट का चमचा क्या?
To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern, which tormented me so.
ओहो।
Might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe I might have saved some face had I mastered just a fraction of such abilities.
I don't understand it either. Just my constitution, I think.
And an enviable constitution it is. A pity that such abilities cannot be acquired.
Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
मारा को पका।
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on wild hunt clearance duty, I shattered one of its cores only for a special crystalline object to fall out.
Okay.
I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar yet strangely illusory. I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios.
अच्छा?
And curiosity it was that had me store this crystal inside my lantern.
ओहो।
Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident, and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. Though my understanding ends there. It was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy, which could neither be dispelled nor weakened.
Is that what rarer clean belonged to him? That must be what he's after then!
हो सकता
I
है।
concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak. In fact, I've already beaten him several times, though I could not destroy him completely. But I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer.
Okay.
Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps and bounds since I last encountered him.
If this object is contaminating by the abyss, why carry it on your person?
And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Or do you think it wiser I threw it away? Were
मेरे
our
को दे दे।
places switched, would you discard it? Knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract, yet capable of causing greater harm should it lie beyond your grasp.
मेरे को दे, मेरे को दे।
Yeah, throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its corrosion and growing weaker by the day, that sounds super dangerous too.
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Those who flee when troubles come are nothing more than deserters. Though I shan't deny that I have your fortuitous arrival and most outstanding assistance to thank for my continued ability to speak such platitudes. Either way, it seems this fragment is now utterly still. That must have made it useless to Rerir. I doubt he would have retreated so readily otherwise. I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though?
Well, no, but
He briefly tells Prince about the murder of Sajjano. Oh.
Ah. I see.
Can you think of a reason why Rere would try to frame you?
To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so he should have had more difficulty tracking me down. They alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a Kuvaki-powered device that can be used to detect others who bear a lantern. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they absolutely must find me.
you mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they saw the Wild Hunt massing to strike. Well, at least they're not dead.
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so fast then. But if Ruru could have shapeshifted into Sosi, why didn't he just use that Kavaki device to find you himself?
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should, owing to abyssal interference.
Ah, guess that explains it.
So not only is this Rurir ruthless, but a purveyor of dirty tricks too. You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi, but he put his heart and soul into every mission. Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters, and his orders were to be stationed long-term in Nasha Town. As such, he was very seldom able to go back and visit his family. He worked so hard, seeking to produce excellent results that might convince them to transfer him out.
Oh.
But every year they would say, "Wait a little longer. Wait a little longer." He often wondered if it was because he was lacking somehow. In truth, everyone had nothing but the highest praise for him. But good work does not always lead to good outcomes. The higher-ups would think, he's doing great where he is. Let him stay there forever. A most convenient choice for them, at least. Whereas his subordinates would think, wouldn't it be a shame if we were to lose such a talented, easygoing boss? So he waited. And he waited. Until the world closed its eyes in the depths of the night, and a lantern was slowly lit for him alone, that no one could see.
It's a tragic story.
One that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason to take this Rurir's head.
Oh. At least we now know that he's looking for these fragments inside Wild Hunt anomalies.
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? Why did he have to die?
Could Rarer be angry that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed the fragments he wanted to collect?
Could you take me to the scene of the crime?
Probably, but you are a suspect in this case.
We shall just have to exercise some discretion then. Come on. Let us be on our way.
किधर जाना है?
Body and mind.
पहले इन लोगों को पेल देते हैं, ठीक है? ये डेली है.
No, my sword! Ring cutter! Busted! Gangs up! Thumbs over!
हो गया.
Time to act. Body and mind.
अच्छा, इधर एक टेलीपोर्टर है. टेलीपोर्टर लेके आते हैं. ये क्या हुआ? इधर एक्सप्लोर करना बाकी है. प्रॉब्ली इधर एक वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट होगा. बहुत एक्सप्लोर करना पड़ेगा भैया जी, बहुत एक्सप्लोर करना पड़ेगा. अरे कहाँ 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 दे दिया मैंने. ये बार बार ऊपर क्यों देता है? मेरे को ऊपर जाने के लिए कोई टेलीपोर्टर चाहिए भैया. अरे यार. अच्छा इधर ही है. अच्छा नहीं तो ऊपर है. ऊपर है क्या? नहीं ऊपर नहीं इधर ही ऐसा क्यों देख रहा है ये भैया काहे देख रहा है भाई
I understand the situation more or less. Much has happened, I see. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here. It seems my fellow Lightkeepers do not wish to make this case public just yet.
Yes, सही कहा
Yeah. Guess Nasha Town's already been enough of a mess lately.
Let's stop here. Any further and the Ratniki might detect us. Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me up once you're inside.
कैसे
Oh? And how are we supposed to do that?
You'll know when the time comes. See you later.
ये क्या हुआ मतलब इसको pick me up मतलब
Still acting all mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident, so guess we've gotta trust him.
हेलो बहन जी
Hello?
अंदर घुसना है हमको
Ah, you're the special assistants for this investigation, right?
यस
Yep, that's us.
छबड़ी घुसने दे sorry I know it's a bit late but there's a couple of things we'd like to look at.
Well, you're just in time. We're basically done investigating the crime scene. All that's left is to finish writing up some records. Then properly dispose of Sergeant Major Sosi's remains.
Okay.
If there's anything else you'd like to look into, this is your last chance to do so.
Find anything new?
Sadly, no. The motive behind the killing remains a mystery. And while we somehow managed to get news of Flint's, an unexpected accident caused us to miss him. But considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate, I have no doubt that a breakthrough's not far off.
Yes. Expert use of delaying tactics on our part. Excellent work.
We'll do our part too. Alright, we're going in. See you later.
See ya. See ya, Chabri. I don't want you here. Get out. Get the fuck out of here. ये राई कौन सा काम पे आता है बे? मेरे को देखना है.
Phew, we're in. Thanks to Nefer's reputation, once again. But we still
Yalan.
know nothing about how Flint's is gonna enter, or how we'll pick him up. Never mind how we'll leave later on.
Pick him up.
Something the matter?
There's a strange light by the window.
Huh. That looks like Flint's lantern. But where is he exactly?
Animo power?
Well, we've got the lantern. What now?
अच्छा सक कर लिया क्या? हम तो इलेक्ट्रो में है अभी. एनिमो कैसे यूज किया?
Paimon almost screamed out loud.
ये क्या था?
You never said you could do magic like that.
And now that's what I call going on incognito.
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand out in the dark. I calculated that you would have already entered, so I chose a spot visible from the window before using light to send you a signal. As I thought, you're both sharp-eyed and on the ball.
Oh boy.
The perks of being veteran adventurers, huh?
Oh. What you just did surely that can't be accomplished through elemental powers alone.
Your composure is more impressive still. You're right. That required a little trick of my own.
कैसा ठीक हमको भी
But
जानना
let
है.
us leave such trivial topics for a more relaxed moment. Our time is limited after all. Just as I thought. Come, try sensing it yourself.
क्या हुआ? क्या सेंस करूँ? क्या हुआ है? It's very faint, but there's some residual power near the wound that feels identical to the abyssal energy that surged from Phil's lantern.
Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the wild hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major.
अच्छा.
But why do this?
To sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeepers of one of their commanders?
If the Wild Hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of Lightkeepers could stand against him, let alone the handful of us stationed in Nasha Town. He would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrels with individual ants. Let's look again more closely. We must leave no stone unturned.
They said that the crime scene investigation is already complete. There should no longer be need to keep this place exactly as is.
Well, that makes things simpler. In that case, allow me to disturb the fallen. May the ghost flame guide your spirit. May you rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Rip, rip. However, despite a very thorough search, few new clues emerge.
When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind type. Yet here we are, grappling with this enigma he has left us.
Oh, if we can't get any leads, we might have to go back and find Nefer. Oh, the longer we're stuck here, the likelier he is to achieve his goal. Ugh, this is so frustrating!
Is that all? Have we really tried every angle, found every clue? Paimon, look at the flashing light on his arm. Eh?
You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his mechanical arm is malfunctioning, right? It might have been broken in combat.
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers this signal. We saw it before while repairing the cannon. It doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance, so the device has stopped operating.
Acha.
But the real problem is that...
When you were fixing the cannon, his arm was working just fine.
Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but considering it hasn't been long at all since we were repairing that cannon...
The Sosi you met could have been Rerir in disguise. In other words, he played the Sergeant Major before disguising himself as me.
Acha.
That's right! If only there was some way to prove it!
If something needed maintenance, I would go register it with Nasha Town's repairman.
You mean Hintsa?
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's so late. Guess it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
नहीं नहीं आज
I
ही
know
करना
where
है.
he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves.
Yes, yes, surely.
Ah, yes. And one more thing. Remember to pick me up by the window.
फिर से गायब हो गया. You leave the room without any trouble. The star heading towards Hinsa's residence. Okay. इधर कहीं पे फ्लिंस गिरा पड़ा है. फ्लिंस को उठाना पड़ेगा. फ्लिंस, where are you? अच्छा. उठाने की जरूरत नहीं हुआ. बस पहुंच गए हम. Hinsa, engineer.
It's you two. And Flint's. Given the hour, I guess it must be an emergency.
Yes, very emergency. Very.
It is indeed. Our sincerest apologies for interrupting your rest.
Okay.
We are investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major Sosi.
Saucy.
We'd like to know if he has sent you a request for maintenance to be performed on his mechanical arm.
Yes.
Sosi. Oh. So the rumors I heard, are they true?
Yes, Saucy is dead.
You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No further questions from me. Just a moment. I need to check my records.
Saucy को sauce खिला दिया. Extra sauce. With chili. तो मर गया वो. पाद मार के मर गया.
Thank you for your understanding.
Lol. ये क्या हो
Got
रहा है
it.
बे?
8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. But as it happened, I had run out of the required components.
Okay.
His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated, having been designed by Aino personally. The parts, too, could only be made by her. As such, they usually take several days to arrive. In fact, this time, he even asked me if we could push his request forward.
किधर से आता है वो बताओ.
And I understood, completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone. But even more so if your job involves fighting out in the wild. So I did my best to convince Aino to rush the job. And eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the Lightkeepers immediately, but he never showed up. I assumed he was just out on some mission or other. What's with those faces? Everything all right?
You've provided us with some very crucial information, Hintsa. You have our thanks.
Thank you very much.
We can't make everything public yet, but once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank you and provide an explanation on behalf of all the Lightkeepers.
Thank you very much.
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks. Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night. Hope the investigation goes well.
Nighty night. Nighty night. Now get lost.
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered while repairing the cannon was actually Rerir in disguise.
अच्छा.
8 days ago, he had yet to act. But at some point after that, he attacked and imprisoned the Sergeant Major. With the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. And thus Rerir had no opportunity to discover the malfunctioning mechanical arm.
अच्छा.
Perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex internal mechanisms. Hence his oversight of the uniquely mechanical traits of the Sergeant Major's arm, and in turn, this flaw in his disguise.
You're
Okay.
saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of black muck on the inside, so long as it worked, right? Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but it mostly makes sense.
That means that the only thing he did as Sosi was fire the cannon.
This also has me stumped for the moment. The cannon has always been used to destroy the wild hunt, and it works as intended. But how would that help Rerir exactly? Assuming he plans to collect the fragments within wild hunt anomalies, firing the cannon works against him, since it would blast those fragments to smithereens.
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another. Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down. And sleepy too.
We've been on it for far too long, it seems.
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took a break. Seems like there's a lot left to investigate. We'll have to fight Rerir eventually. And we'll do a poor job if we're not well rested.
Yeah, we should totally get some sleep first.
Want to rest a day in Nashdown? Your residence is quite far away.
A reasonable suggestion. I have no doubt that my quarters have been turned inside out by now, at any rate. My colleagues have never failed to live up to my expectations of their discourtesy.
Well, guess we'll just have to pick you up as usual.
That
Lol.
would be good, yes. Feel free to put the room costs on my tab.
हमको फिर से पिक अप करना है उसको. एक सेकेंड.
Phew, back inside. Oh, we can finally take a breather. Okay, Paimon. In and out.
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. As I recall, our first meeting took place not far from here. Ah, the nostalgia.
इतना जल्दी nostalgia
Had
feel
you
कर रहे हो?
already sensed the unique power within my lantern at that time?
Yes, which is why I asked you to give it to me.
I see. Words truly do fail to capture your superlative insight. Fortunate then that abyssal energy was only leaking from the fragment in minuscule amounts when we first met. Or I might have been in for a real interrogation.
Yeah, hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
Okay, Radius seems fixated on you and you on him.
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to oppose him? Well, as a Lightkeeper, I'd say I'm simply doing my job.
Come on, don't play games with me.
Yeah! You're covered in more mysteries than Paimon could shake a skewer at. You can't just get out of explaining yourself by making lame excuses.
All right. I suppose I do owe you some honesty, whether out of gratitude or the need to build trust. Your deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to conceal oneself within a lantern, elemental power alone is not enough. You know humans well, and naturally you understand their limits. But some things that humans would consider difficult are quite normal in the eyes of non-humans.
तो फ्लिंस ह्यूमन नहीं है ये बोलना चाहते हो
You mean you're one of the latter?
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae? This race is no longer of any importance, but they still exist, as evidenced by the fact that I am standing before you.
We've heard some scattered legends, but that's all Paimon thought there was to it.
I once turned my heart toward humanity, and thus did I experience loss. I once labored and did much, and put an end to my tale with my own hands. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you cannot help but feel that swimming in any direction would be equally meaningless. Would it not be better, then, to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki.
तो फे है
They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against such a disparity in strength. Yet none fled. Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light. And the first light I saw upon awakening was that which shone from their eyes.
फे है मतलब ह्यूमन नहीं है फ्लिंस
Is that why you chose to help them?
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my past self in them, and was moved to action for the first time in a long, long while.
Okay.
But I was freshly awoken,
Okay.
and my powers were limited. I could not prevent casualties altogether.
फे
The
है क्या
survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the Final Night Cemetery.
What is fे and that's why you choose to become a light keeper.
Well, not exactly. I was just more familiar with them. So joining up seemed the most convenient way to experience human life.
Okay.
Doesn't sound too believable.
Well, I believe it. Besides, I'm well past the age when one might believe in things that must be done. Nonetheless, there are still some things I will not allow to happen. The chaos that Rerir has been stirring up is one of them.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I shall go and check our records to see if I can find any connection between the Wild Hunt, Rerir, and the Canon.
Will you need us to get you where you need to be?
Yes.
I'll be fine. I keep a backup copy at my residence in case of emergencies.
Can you even go back there right now? Won't there be Ratniki watching it?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. All things are ranked according to their priority, and we lack the manpower for such an open-ended stakeout. And even if someone is waiting, I have ways around that. I am the master of my own house, after all.
Yes.
All right then, we'll trust you. We sure ended up chatting for a while, huh? Paimon's super tired now. But, you know, Feels like we can breathe easier. Now that we know you better.
I didn't take you for the cautious sort. Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret. I'd prefer others not to know about my past unless strictly necessary. Nor do I want to attract more trouble on account of being a fae.
Definitely. We'll keep it a secret. Don't worry, I won't say anything.
Paimon's lips are sealed too.
All right. Thanks again for your help. Good night, you two.
Good night, चल निकल. पहली फुर्सत में निकल.
Finally, we can rest. Let's go get some sleep. There's tons to do tomorrow.
ये हमारा बेड है ना? हमारे बेड में ये क्या कर रही है? लूमा क्या लंबा है? नहीं, ठीक है.
It's getting late. The situation is urgent, but rest is vital.
Good night. चलो निकलते हैं. हमारा घर किधर है? ओ लैग स्ट्रीम लैग
So much noise. What's going on this time?
Flames, where are you, baby? ये क्या हुआ? What the fuck is going on?
Where's Flint's? Is he here? Or
अच्छा,
isn't he?
पता चल गया क्या?
We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear guest. Our other guests are resting.
Lol.
Resting? We're all about to be done for, and you're talking about rest?
बुड्ढे.
Flint's is a wild hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all! If we don't get rid of him now, there'll be no end to this!
बुड्ढे निकल.
You'd better give him up. If anything happens, your business here is done for. You want that—
Or are you in cahoots with him? You with the wild hunt too, huh?
मैं गलती से एक लाइन में वो
What happened? Did something leak out? But we were so careful last night. How did anyone see us?
Something fishy about this. I doubt it's because anything we did.
What do you mean?
They clearly know something. Why else would they be talking about a wild hunt shapeshifter?
This is so confusing. What do we do? These people are no match for Flint's, but they're super heated right now.
Radiant ने केस खिला दिया.
It's not like all the unusual stuff about him will make it any easier to explain either.
Let's go buy some time.
Okay.
Okay.
Let us in now!
Shut up, chodi.
My apologies. My apologies.
Hold on. Calm down, everyone.
What in Tevat is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on depriving both the Voynich Guild and the Curatorium of Secrets of even a moment's rest? Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have them thrown out.
Nikal.
And what hole did you crawl out of?
Mote.
A watering hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed. A place to get a moment's respite from all the recent unhappiness, and to escape from all this talk of the wild hunt, or strange ghosts and phantoms. Who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking louder than any ghoul?
Ghoul मतलब क्या है?
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got solid evidence. All we need now is to confront Flint's face to face. Exactly. And you sure don't look like an impartial party either, Nefer.
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search. If they find their man, they can have their little chat.
ये Fontaine का म्यूजिक है. बैकग्राउंड जो इंटेंस म्यूजिक दे रहा है ना Fontaine
But
का
if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they've caused.
Wait, it's...
All right. I suppose that's the only way. If we don't let them in now, they'll be back sooner or later. What a mess.
Oh, all right then.
Well, I'd say that sounds like an impartial proposal. What say you? Or are you suddenly unsure of yourselves?
Come on, everyone! Move it!
जाना सर्च कर फ्लिंस को ढूंढ ले जाके या. Oh bye. Gangs of Wasipur. Lol.
No sign of Flint's.
Gory.
But how can that be?
That's so
Hasn't
nice.
he always stayed here?
Done searching, are we? Guess it's time to uphold your end of the bargain, huh?
पैसा दे पैसा. पैसा दे नहीं तो मार खा. आहा, मार ही दे दिया. After teaching the group a harsh lesson, never नहीं पढ़ रहा है.
So, Paimon, you've been waiting to ask me something, haven't you?
Yeah. How did they even find us here?
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. I surmise that you must have rendezvoused with Flint's and obtained some new information. Then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates, news spreading amongst them that the Wild Hunt could disguise itself by taking on familiar faces. Everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects. No one, seemingly, was exempt. And amidst it all, Flint's name started gaining more and more traction. I'm sure his solitary lifestyle may have played a part, but I wouldn't discount Rerir throwing fuel on the fire in secret.
अच्छा.
So, did Flint's make his escape after hearing about this?
And that's where I, Yehoda, the quick-witted, fleet-footed backbone of the Curatorium, got my chance to shine. While everyone was super focused on the argument in the main hall, I alone noticed an opening.
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a lantern.
Aw, come on, pause. I was just getting started.
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the Curatorium and wait those people out, but I never expected this to be all that was left. I imagine, though, that he wouldn't have left something that was so seemingly important to him behind.
Might he intend to come back and get it later? Maybe. I'm not sure.
I like Yehoda
Well, he's
very much.
out of harm's way now, so that's not super important, right?
Oh?
What Paimon means to say is, we got lots of new intel to share.
All right then. Yehoda, contact the others. We're going to need all hands on deck.
Okay.
Let's have this discussion over at my place.
Why? Why? Why you do this, bruh? Oh, Teddy. What the fuck is this? मेरे को चाहिए ये सब. किधर? अरे यार मिस्टेक हो गया. फ्लिंस से भाग कर रही है भैया. यहाँ कहाँ हो गया भैया? फ्लिंस को लेके आऊं.
I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a Wild Hunt anomaly.
Lauma?
Is he gonna be okay now that he's on his own again?
Inefa, I know सबको सब आगे.
Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so it's probably of no use to Rerir now.
In that case, Rerir shouldn't have any reason to keep pursuing him, right? So, was all that ruckus back at the flagship just an act of spite? Or what?
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of Wild Hunt anomalies destroyed has been greater than Lightkeeper records would indicate.
Oh.
Some of these must have been Rerir's doing. He must have been seeking more fragments.
This much is pretty easy to understand, but why would he pretend to be Sosi and put so much effort into getting the cannon up and running again?
Maybe because that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself.
Flynn mentioned that if the cannon were fired at the Wild Hunt, the fragment would be blasted into oblivion too. Like, हाँ, वो fire क्यों करना चाहेगा फिर वो cannon? उसका
Yeah,
problem
I'm
है ना?
confident that the ammo we're packing has the oomph to do that. But I am a mechanic after all. For me, test data and their conclusions speak loudest. Oh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki to carry out a little experiment?
Our lab could certainly accommodate such a test.
Okay.
In other words, we gotta destroy a couple of anomalies and collect fragments from them, right?
Yes,
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following the Sergeant Major's passing. Meanwhile, the Wild Hunt continues to grow in scale by the day. I fear only we can keep the situation under control now.
Then we best act fast. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
A feeling we all share, I'm afraid.
The fragment, the cannon, Kuvaki radiator, and Abyss. There must be some thread linking all these factors together. Besides it getting revenge on Flynn's truly rare role aim. We're missing some decisive connection here, but we are running out of time.
There are 3 Wild Hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently. But I believe we have the capacity to handle it.
Since that's the case, I would like to investigate something Lightkeeper sent one more time. Oh, sorry.
Works for me. Enough and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with one of the sites.
The Curatorium will handle another.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall deal with the remaining one.
Okay, 3 हो गया. What are they doing?
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here carrying out a plan together like this.
Avengers
Never
assemble.
mind you. This is a first for me, too.
Let's head out then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
If you run into Radiator, do not engage him. He's grown much stronger since our last encounter. Seriously.
Understood. Time is of the essence now. Our foe could make his next move at any moment, so we must stay in contact with one another.
Gotcha! Stay safe, everyone.
Stay safe. Let's go, Mario. Avengers assemble हो गए. अभी action के time है. ये क्या? ये होता?
Anyone seen the lantern? Has Flynn dropped by already?
Yeah, Flynn's गायब. Flynn's.
Well, considering what you said earlier, you know where we're going next, right?
Flynn's गायब हो गया भाई. Flynn's पता नहीं पहले ही गायब हो गया. अभी हमको किधर जाना है? बहुत दूर. Fight होगा. Fight. Let's fight. Holy shit. बहुत दूर है ये. कैसे जाऊं? इसको पहले जाते हैं. अनलॉक करते करते जाते हैं ना. चलो अभी आ ही गए तो ये ले
No, my sword! Forest, protect us. By the frost moon of old, luscious. Things are about to get
ये कौन है? बाद में होगा. Not interested, bro. I am not interested at the moment. Let's fuck off. इसको ले लेते हैं. पानी में कुछ है क्या? आवाज कौन कर रहा है? ये एनिमीज अभी भी वो कर रहा है भाई. अभी इधर जाते हैं.
Time to act.
Hello. ओए रुक तो जा लूमा 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 प्लीज प्लीज स्टॉप अरे यार चाड़े इधर से जाना पड़ेगा ये लाल वाला और ब्लू वाले का डिफरेंस क्या है लाइक एक लाल वाला देखता हूँ एक ब्लू वाला देखता हूँ रेड एंड ब्लू रेड सिली का क्या लाइक काम है और ब्लू सिली का क्या काम है अभी तो ओ भाई ये तो सफेद वाला है एक्सप्लोरेशन टाइम एक्सप्लोरेशन डे कब होगा कल होगा या परसों होगा कल स्ट्रीम कर पाऊंगा क्या पता नहीं कर पाऊँ तो आज अगर ख़त्म कर लूँ ना आज ख़त्म कर दूंगा शायद आज ख़त्म कर लिया तो ओए ये कौन है भूत भूत भाई भूत गायब हो गया देखा बोला था साला भूत है टेडी क्या हुआ क्या है भाई
No one's guarding this place just like he said. But, where do we find the information he mentioned?
Flins है भूत के पास.
This way. Let's move. We're running out of time.
Okay. वो भूत वो जो इनाजुमा में एक एरिया है ना.
There you are.
ऐसा दिख रहा है.
Let's split up and make this happen.
Okay.
Or not. How are we supposed to read through this many files?
This might be
difficult, yes, but it is also our most efficient option.
Okay.
To expose the true intentions of this Rarir, we need to dive into Notkrai's history.
Rarir.
Hope we don't land on our heads then.
अच्छा हम अभी तेरे को पता लग रहा है ये तो आइलैंड में इतना सारा घुस देख के आए What's the matter?
That file suddenly moved by itself.
हैं लोल.
This is a graveyard, right, Flint? Do these things just kind of happen?
Many strange things happen here, but this is not one of them.
But that file really did move by itself.
Hey, lol.
Hey, come out! Don't scare Paimon like that.
I don't sense anything.
Wild Hunt Phenomenologue?
With a similar title too.
Are we being given hints? I feel no hostility. On the contrary, it seems we're being aided somehow.
Thank you, Woods. Help करने के लिए.
Really? Hey, seriously, another one? Okay then. Paimon will read this one.
Lol. पाइमन ऊपर पहुंच के अच्छे खासे पढ़ाई कर रही है मस्त पाइमन द प्रीमोडियल वन पाइमन के ऊपर मेरे को बहुत शक है सबसे ज्यादा इंटरेस्टेड मैं उसके ऊपर ही
Finally finished. Oh, Paimon sure could use a long break from long words now. Hope she can remember it all.
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale.
What about you?
What about you?
Pretty much the same here.
Paimon as well. Guess that makes 3 of us.
Whatever this is, it seems to want us to notice something. Let's bring our files together and give them another look through.
All right. Paimon will go fetch hers. All these incidents look pretty different.
Okay.
Wait. I've noticed something. before the occurrence of these huge wild hunt events, a smaller scale one would erupt in the exact same location.
अच्छा?
And look, all these smaller scale wild hunt site reports share a common outcome.
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. They could then be sealed directly using a tide seal stone. Huh? But why?
Was radioactively clearing these sites, अच्छा?
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to act freely yet, or we would have met long ago.
Ah! And here's another similarity. Kuvaki in nearby soil completely drained. Could this be important somehow?
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mutually opposed forces.
अच्छा, oh.
We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go inactive due to being neutralized by the Kuvaki present in the soil.
अच्छा, अच्छा.
But now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain.
If the Wild Hunt's power had already been neutralized, why would another large-scale Wild Hunt occur soon after?
Indeed. Despite the name, I would not call a Tide Seal Stone's sealing powers watertight exactly. But for it to fail and the situation to deteriorate in such short order...
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
The Wild Hunt was not suppressed by Kuvaki, instead it became stronger. How? And Iridium wants to use Ainos cannon. The ammo is also made using Kuvaki. Could it be he can use Kuvaki?
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and Abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the weaker one.
Okay.
And while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale Wild Hunt anomalies, should Rerir be strong enough, the Kuvaki might be his for the taking instead.
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
The Abyss always seeks to corrupt. This is just like the Abyssal threat in Dragon's Quest. Acha.
What are you referring to?
Oh, we had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a force that tries to taint everything. It's hard to explain in detail, but basically, your reasoning makes sense.
So Rerir also grew stronger on account of the cannon being fired?
Was there a gap between him pretending to be Sergeant Major Sosi and the cannon being fired?
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Rerir, disguised as Sosi, left at that point.
Oh-ho.
Leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return to the Lightkeeper's office and set up the crime scene, before heading over to the cannon's target area and absorbing the Kuvaki.
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with me.
Okay.
It begs the question, what makes it so special that he needs it so badly?
That's still a mystery. Kaun aaya? Who's there?
That's odd. We shouldn't have any guests. I'll go take a look.
Who's there? Eh?
Ah, it's an ibis.
ये लूमा की चमची?
It's carrying a letter! Oh, Lauma must have sent it. She can speak to little animals.
मैं बोला ना लूमा की चमची है.
Let's see here.
Later.
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nasha Town and is preparing to fire.
Oh.
It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all haste. Lauma.
मतलब पूरा plan.
That's gotta be Rerir's doing. But why is he using the cannon again? Didn't he already fire it once before?
अच्छा.
No time for speculation. He's already made his preparations. If you recall, his body was incomplete when we last met. If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain his complete form.
A complete sinner.
What should we do? There's no way we're getting back to Nasha Town in time.
We'll just have to trust them. Yes.
Let's go to the cannon's target site. That's where we should find Rerir, and that's where we'll stop him.
Okay.
One moment. Just let me get this news to Lauma. Nasha Town is in their hands now.
Now we are gearing up for the fight. Big fight, I think.
Go! Fly! Not a moment to lose!
You're here, as
Whoa.
expected.
Oh. Oh.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor control. But it is also thanks to you that I found a way to return.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
Such faith in your companions.
Where is your hand, man? Your hand is missing. Lol.
But will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand why they wish to stop the cannon? I think not. When all they see is the wild hunt surging up everywhere they look, the cannon must seem like their only lifeline. This is the truth I have revealed to them.
Acha plan hai. So that's why you riled them up, all up. You are baiting them into firing the cannon.
They did this all of their own volition. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous proportions. True power does not heed the commands of the weak.
You were waiting for us to leave Nasha Town then.
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aino would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise. Shame, then, that you proved one step too slow.
Aino is playing an important part.
The townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And your kind-hearted, weak companions have not the stomach to deal with them. The cannon will not be stopped now.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. In that case, before you put us out of our misery, I would like to ask you a question, if I may. See this fragment? It once haunted your dreams, but now it seems useless to you. What is it exactly?
That is my corpse.
Huh? Corpse? क्या बोलते हैं?
Sorry, what?
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not extinguished. Every last fragment calls to me. Sooner or later, they shall welcome my return.
What are you even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the wild hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse. I guess they don't call you one of the 5 sinners for nothing.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself, upon which I began collecting more within wild hunt sites across the land. But each time, the fragments I obtained were hardly worth mentioning, while that which you hold in your hand was my heart.
अच्छा.
So that's why it responded so strongly to you.
मतलब फ्लिंस के लैंटर्न में उसका हार्ट था.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the turbulent Kuvaki energies and be fully reborn.
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the fragment from me.
Are you completely crazy? Weren't you afraid of dying?
He cannot die. He literally cannot die.
Power has no hope of killing me. It may destroy my form over and over, yet always I rebuild it. It may smash my flesh and crush my bones thousands of times and more, but that is of no consequence to me. What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart All that suffering, everything I endured, and all for nothing.
Wanna go for another round then? It's going to turn out the same, you know.
I've adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next cannon shot will multiply my strength immeasurably. It will not be a full restoration, no. But it will be more than enough to destroy any in this world who stand in my way. Still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to nutrients for my consumption well before you have the time to kneel before me.
अच्छा
Traveler,
क्या हुआ?
behind you! Look at that light!
A short while earlier. क्या हुआ? क्या हुआ? क्या हो गया? Shield?
Dang it! Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Oh,
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of interference by malicious actors.
कुछ करके आया है वो.
The air is thick with fear and anxiety. It's spooking the birds and beasts. What exactly is going on?
कुछ करके आया है वो.
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rerir's plan. Not only did he plant seeds of suspicion in people's hearts, seems he's now igniting them. Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation. She'll be back any minute.
I'm back! I'm back!
Oh, instantly
it's
back.
bad out there. Rumors flying everywhere you turn. Something about the wild hunt preparing to spawn a wave of monsters, the likes of which we've never seen before. But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis, so they're getting ready to make a run for it. Others are trying to make a quick buck out of this whole mess.
How could they still be thinking about Mora when such a catastrophe is imminent?
Unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunities in its wake. A chaotic situation can bury much wrongdoing. Even those who flee without reserve put themselves at the mercy of the divine. Is it any wonder, then, that some will aim to profit? After all, a gamble that might rewrite one's entire life is hard to come by.
Even so.
Well, seeing as you disapprove of their actions so strongly, Lady Moonchanter, I suggest that you be the one to handle them. Not like that's the only major problem on our plate right now.
Affirmative. We must quell the chaos in Nasha Town as soon as possible. Also, the unexpected activation of the cannon entails a high risk of incorrect operation. This must be stopped in a timely manner.
जल्दी आओ.
Well, about that, people have been talking about how someone might come to stop the cannon. They've decided they won't let anyone in.
Oh, problem हो गया तो.
I made that thing! They can't just take it from me! Let me over there! What are they gonna do? Stop me?
They might, if Rerir has already formulated some countermeasure. For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Oh.
Possibility high. If they view the cannon as Nasha Town's only hope, they are likely to conclude that anyone who tries to stop it must be with the Wild Hunt. We will face strong resistance, but they are just ordinary people. Brute force must be avoided, if possible.
There's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. You find a way to stop the cannon.
लो बैंड बजा दिया. लो एल लग गए. एल लग गए.
Oh, you're back. And you have a letter? The traveler won't make it back in time. So they're heading straight over to Star Sand Shoal instead.
Oh.
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target? Why would he go there?
Assessing risk level. Maximum